Swoop Freestyle for me is exciting, beautiful, just adrenaline filled really.
It just gives you this feeling of freedom. You forget about what's down on earth.
I'm putting everything I have into what I perform and bringing it to the public.
The best skydivers on the planet descended on Copenhagen, Denmark for the first leg of the 2018 Swoop Freestyle FAI World Championship. George Blythe is one of a number of figures behind the emergence of this sport.
Swoop Freestyle is a high adrenaline sport that is derived from parachuting. It's mini parachutes that hurtle down to the ground from 1,500 meters, build up speeds to 150 km per hour, and then pull off tricks above a body of water prior to landing on a platform. The centerpiece of this year's Swoop Freestyle FAI World Championships will be the training qualifying finals, where we have 18 of the world's best canopy pilots from 12 nations, 6 continents. This will be the cornerstone of the 36 hours event. Around this we will have everything from aviational acrobatic plane stunts, paragliding, gliders, activating the local military and their air force. So it's very much an aviational festival built around the Swoop Freestyle FAI World Championships.
The sport may be in its infancy, but it's come a long way since the first Swoop Freestyle event was held back in 2014.
So last year was the first time we ever held the inaugural World Championships. This year we've taken a step further, taking the championships to 2 stops with Copenhagen and San Diego. In the future, in 2019, we look for 4 events around the world, and in 2020 we hope to be fully scaled at 8 events.
Nick Batch is a leading exponent of the sport. The 37-year-old American was back in Denmark looking to improve on his second-place finish last year.
For anyone that's not familiar with Swoop Freestyle, I would say that you're in for a treat. We do extremely hard performance tricks, similar to like freestyle motocross. So we're doing tricks on the water underneath the parachute instead of flipping through the air. Basically, we're out to perform what is our best interpretation of an art performance. So it's an artistic event where we perform tricks that have been pre-declared as a degree of difficulty. How hard is it to perform the maneuver? And your job is to do the best display or execution of that performance. And that overall is judged on how we approach, whether it's safe or not, the execution, how we perform the maneuvers, and then also the landing on the platform, which is also a high point value for the actual execution. So for us, it's about performing the best trick as smooth as possible, almost like ballet on water, and make it look effortless, but at the same time be very in control of the dangerous maneuver.
There's your boomerang blind man, smooth as glass.
Oh yes, and he's on the
Oh my!
Oh wow! What did we just see?
Cornelia Mihai is the leading woman in the sport, and the Romanian loves diving in front of the Copenhagen crowds.
I'm very excited to be here. This is our chance to bring our sport to the public. And it's the best way to see and understand what we do, because normally we are on an airfield away from the city. Here in Copenhagen we can perform our sport in front of thousands of people.
Australia's Miles Cotman was one of 18 jumpers looking to impress the judges with his tricks before making a controlled landing.
I'll be doing stuff like a boomerang Superman, which is basically carving through the course and then laying right down flat on the water as close as I can get to the water. And I'll just try to make that look super clean. My other tricks, I've got a lazy boy, which is where we lay right back in the harness and try to pretty much the opposite to a Superman, try to get as horizontal as we can, as close to the water. And then the switchblades, so basically transferring both toggles to one hand, showing that you got this hand free, grabbing it back and right in the middle of the raft is my plan.
Nice smooth method, nice smooth Superman. Can he make it to the pontoon?
Come on, Miles, come on!
Absolutely.
That's what he's been waiting for. That's a relief for the Australian.
The final saw each competitor jump twice, with the highest combined scorer the winner. After the first round, Spain's Pablo Hernandez had a narrow lead over America's Travis Mills. In the final round, local favourite Christian Webber pulled off a lazy boy Ghost Rider before landing safely on the pontoon. That was enough to move him into first place, with Hernandez and Mills still to jump.
Pablo Hernandez from Spain now lined up to create his moment in history.
Switchblade. Ghost Rider, a double clap. And a stylized 360 backspin onto the raft.
That has to be enough to put himself in the lead.
A score of 62.44 moved Hernandez back to the top of the rankings, and it meant that Travis Mills would need to score in excess of 62.83 to overtake him.
Can Travis snatch it out of his hands?
Boomerang, wing over. Can it go? Trying to walk on water, comes up a little bit shy.
Despite not finding the pontoon, Mills had done enough to take the lead. Claudio Cagnasso was the last competitor to jump.
This is it, the final run of the championships. First place right now, Travis Mills, USA. Second place, Spain, Pablo Hernandez. That's nice. This is good as well. He's on the pontoon. Oh!
To the center.
Has Claudio got more than 77 points?
Oh, doesn't quite get the fingers in the water. Maintains water contact throughout the Superman. It's not as laid down as perhaps he would like, but does bring it to a stop right in the middle of the raft, just like the judges want. Hard to know. The judges watched in real time. They may have seen his hand touch the water.
It's down to the wire. It doesn't get any tighter than this.
Claudio Cagnasso's score was only good enough for fourth place, leaving Travis Mills to celebrate victory here in Copenhagen.
It means the world to me to win today. This win is huge. I've been working on this for my whole career, you know what I mean? A lot of hard training went into this, and I couldn't be happier, man. The plan was to be as smooth as possible. Like I said, I've been doing freestyle a long time. I feel like I'm really smooth on it. I like to be really fluid and just trust in my training and let it flow, man. Had a good time.